I denied myself a lot of things. I made her happy. At the end of the day, she punched me. The next regret and the pain I'm having right now.
Take it easy, sir. Understand the pain. Take it easy. Take it easy. Kai. Men, they suffer.
My name is Henry. I am married, though separated. Yep. I am a former worker in the Pacific Drilling Transocean as a roughneck. I work in the rig, oil and gas. I've been to different places in the world because of my job. In the nature of my job, I've traveled far and near. Like I've been to Singapore, I've been to Cape Town, Johannesburg, I've been to Las Palmas, Spain. When you think of oil, I explore. So I was living very well with my wife and my 4 kids. Things were smooth. I count money, lands, cars, Along the line, something happened. I lost my dad January that year. April, I lost my elder brother. So I got to bury them same day. So that brings me down emotionally. It was that period after like 6 months time, I lost my job. Things started changing in my life, and I didn't know left and right, but I was still living. I started selling my properties, lands, cars. My wife, she was doing well. A nurse, working, receiving salary. She also has a shop. I also pay her salary, monthly salary of like 150,000. I love her in the extent that, in Nigeria, they do say woman rapper. They call me woman rapper. You know why? The mentality we were having, where we were working, they tell us family first. If your wife should send a report to your company, a company that you are not treating her well, they will give you suspensions. In the church, we heard the scripture, love your wife. Man and woman, when you become husband and wife, you are one. She knows my salary. Every income coming to my life, she knows it. I did not hide her anything. I'm just an open person. So I give her all that she needs in life. I pet her. In fact, if I'm outside and they call me that anything happened to her, I got to take permission. I'll have to come back and settle it before I go back. So I really love her. I was giving her the love that God gave to us, unconditional love. Though, as a man, I didn't expect anything. The painful thing there is, before I marry, I told God that, God, please, I don't want to get married to 2 women, and I don't want my children to come from different women. I want to have one source of children. So when she left me, I was asking God the question, God, why did it happen? We were together. We salvaged everything, problem. We passed through stress together till I started selling my properties, and one thing led to the other, and I sold everything in life. My lands, cars. We were left with 1 car, and we sold the remaining car to pay for house somewhere where we were living together. And we were not having cars, no job. Things were rough. That was when my wife called me one day and said, I don't think I'll continue with this marriage.